I know you are getting so many questions like who exactly is she gonna be, and I think I know the answer. I found the biggest hint in the trailer which confirms her identity, and there are gonna be two different versions where number 2 is making a lot of sense for Frozen 3.
At least the reindeer pays attention to women's needs. You're a terrible husband.
Very simple, very precise. Keep watching the video, and I'm your host Aryan. You subscribe if you're new to the channel because I bring you daily animation content. Alright, so Frozen 3 is officially gonna show you a villain, and so many people are getting confused about a new evil queen who is looking really desperate for Elsa, Anna, and Arendelle, right? Now, let me tell you who she really is. I'm thinking about two different versions where number 1 is an alternate reality, or simply say an ego self of Elsa herself, and number 2 is making a lot of sense by calling her as a long forgotten family member of Elsa and Anna.
Look what the Northern Lights dragged in. The famous sisters of Arendelle.
Now hear me out for number 1 before I move for number 2. We can see a frozen place, something very similar to Hola of Frozen 2 or the palace of Elsa from Frozen 1, right? It is having frozen flowers just the way Elsa was having in Frozen 1 when she wasn't able to hold her powers. And watch it again and you'll see white background and everything is in snow, just the way we saw in Hola. The whole place is being made for representing the life of Elsa herself from the time she wasn't able to hold back her powers to the very moment where she became a spirit. So maybe this new villain is nothing but an alternate ego self of Elsa herself, which was born or formed at the same time of Elsa's birth.
What a coincidence. Never underestimate the power of snow and ice.
Hear me out before number 2 again. Elsa is a fifth spirit, right? And every positive has an equal and opposite negative in a parallel timeline. Elsa is a positive who bridges the gap of spirits, so maybe this new princess or queen has been there for years in the dark and is now being a bridge of darkness for joining her own world and reality to the world of Elsa. Not a human, but Elsa herself from an alternate dimension who was born with a fifth spirit as an equal and opposite ego self of Elsa. And now she wanna join her world to the one, and for that, she need Elsa beside her. Number 2, she is the aunt of Elsa. Now this one is making even more sense when you'll hear your evil queen.
The famous sisters of Arendelle. We finally meet.
You hear it, right? Now my second theory is saying that this evil princess is actually a forgotten or abandoned sister of Queen Iduna. She was banished from Northuldra when she was young, just because she was having the powers. And that is a fear which Queen Iduna had when she discovered how her own daughter Elsa is having the same kind of powers. For saving Elsa from the fear of getting banished just like her own sister, Iduna isolated your Elsa before looking for a solution. Now Elsa is a fifth spirit and evil queen has become darker after spending so many decades in the darkness for feeling abandoned. The official synopsis clearly says a presence of a new member, which means she is indeed the aunt of Elsa and Anna, who is back for showing how it feels like to feel abandoned. She can be an ego self of Elsa or she can be the aunt of Elsa. Anything is possible, but that's my theory for Frozen 3. And you subscribe if I was making any sense. Drop your theories and I'm your host Aryan. Thanks for watching, stay safe and peace out.